Now, the two Conservative leadership candidates have been in Perth tonight trying to convince the party faithful that they should be the next Prime Minister. Our political correspondent Lindsay Bewes has been monitoring events. How did they go?
Well, John, Jeremy Hunt and Boris Johnson have been taking part in a series of these hustings across the UK. Tonight is the only one that's happening in Scotland, and it comes at a crucial point in the leadership contest, and that's because the Tory party's 160,000 or so members received their postal ballots today, and they'll be returning them over the course of the weekend. Now, around 10% of those members live in Scotland, and several of them were at the hustings tonight to hear from them both. Now, unsurprisingly, Brexit and its impact on the Union dominated proceedings. Both men have made a commitment to leave the EU, and they both kept a no-deal scenario on the table. Now, that has raised concerns among some that the Union could be threatened by that it could destabilise the Union, and they were asked about how they would handle that issue tonight. Now, Jeremy Hunt repeated a pledge not to allow the UK to be broken up, and he had some pretty scathing words for the SNP too.
And a nationalist party that is the most bullying, divisive, duplicitous, anti-business government that Scotland has ever seen. We must stop them both, and we will.
Now, his rival Boris Johnson was not to be outdone. He's also made a similar commitment. He's saying he doesn't want the Union to be broken up either. He wants to be a champion for it. And he even went a little bit further, saying that actually if we leave the EU, that could be strengthening for the United Kingdom.
The Union
Would you
before
say that
Brexit,
to an English
but
audience?
Brexit can entrench the Union.
Do you think that will attract Brexit voters back?
Yes, absolutely.
Do you think that will attract Brexit voters in England back?
Yeah, I think absolutely, because of course, because in my
Nigel Farage said just
experience,
yesterday that he was willing to sacrifice the Union effectively.
and that's why we're the Conservative Party. And
now, John, there were other issues coming up tonight: immigration, the economy, how to break that Brexit deadlock. But the Union did dominate, and it's clear it remains a very important issue to Tory members north of the border.
We live in interesting times. Lindsay, thank you very much indeed.